Hi, my gorgeous friends. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing today. This is Stephanie Matos, spiritual mindset coach and founder of RaiseYourVibeToday.com. And today I want to ask you a question. Are you committed to being interested or being interesting? And I ask this question because for many, many years, my goal was to be interesting. I thought that I had to be doing all of these amazing things and telling people about all the great things that I've done in order to be worthy. Really, that's what it was. It was like I felt like I had to, I don't know, I guess prove myself to people so that to show that I was adequate or allowed to be in the room with them or something like that. It all stems from lack of self-worth, essentially. Now I really try my hardest to be interested in what other people are doing, interested to find out more about what others are doing, how they feel, what they believe, what they're putting into this world, the amazing projects they're working on. That is really where my focus is now. And it's a huge, huge difference. There's a huge difference and a huge difference in energy that you bring to a room when you are the person who just wants to be interesting and wants to be doing the most epic things and have the coolest stuff and be working on the coolest projects and all of that stuff. That is interesting. And you really want to be interested. And this is something that helped me a ton with, I'll actually leave a link below to the video that I did on social anxiety. So when I had severe social anxiety, and I'll explain it more in that video if you take a look at that, again, the link will be down below, I felt like I had to be interesting. And the truth and the fact of the matter was that I didn't feel interesting. I didn't feel like I had a ton going on in my life. I didn't feel like I had all these amazing things going on. And I really envisioned that everybody at, let's say, a networking event, because that's really what I struggled with a lot, was going really anywhere that I didn't know people, but especially somewhere like that where you were expected to go and talk to people you didn't know and talk to them about what you did and all of this stuff, because I didn't feel like I was interesting enough. I didn't feel like I had enough to offer the room. I didn't feel like I was enough. And essentially that's what it stems from, is not being enough. And I'm sure you've probably met people like this, that they just want to talk about themselves and talk about themselves and talk about themselves and all of the amazing things they're doing and who they're partnering with, who they've talked to, who they work for, who they, all of these things. And the fact of the matter is that what I realized is that that's not what was making me feel my best self. Really, what makes me feel my best self is when I am interested in others. And that took away a lot of stress and anxiety off of me, because I all of a sudden didn't have to be interesting. I didn't have to talk about myself for 30 minutes, talking about all of the amazing things that I've done in my life and all of the amazing people I've worked for and blah, 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 blah. It totally is a game changer. So if you are feeling kind of a little scared around others, or scared to attend events that you don't know anybody at, or scared to go places by yourself or whatever, just remember that the most important thing that you can do, and the way that you can make this so easy on yourself, is to be interested in what other people are doing. Ask people questions. People really love to share what they're doing with other people. But some people won't just come out and start sharing it with you. They're gonna wait for you to actually ask them. And then that builds a ton of rapport with people, because if you're interested in someone from a heartfelt place, right? So we don't want this to be, it's not like you're gonna fake being interested, right? That's the opposite. You want to genuinely be interested in what other people are doing, what they have going on, all the amazing things that they're doing. And that really allows people to get to know you as a person better and have a heartfelt feeling with you. And then people will fall in love with you because you are an amazing person. If you're watching this, I know you 100% have so much light to give. And so being interested instead of interesting is something that you could do. And how you do that is really to allow your light to shine. So when you go into, and I'll use a networking event again because it just so happens to be one of the perfect examples of how you can feel like you have to be interesting, right, to walk into the room. It's exactly the opposite. Just allow your light to do the talking. Allow that beautiful essence of who you are to, there's people that basically when they enter the room, they can say nothing and all of a sudden you could either feel amazing or like, ooh, who's that person? I would love to meet them. Or the opposite, where you feel negative and maybe not so much, maybe like, ooh, I don't really like that person, right? But it's all an energy. And so if you can just kind of tap into this amazing energy that you have innately, allow your light to shine and be very interested in what other people have to say and what other people are doing, rather than feeling like you have to be super interesting. I used to suffer from this so much. So I really hold this near and dear to my heart, and I know once I made that switch in my mind, it was really a game changer when it came to the social anxiety that I was feeling, which again, I detail in the video below. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you will strive to be interested rather than interesting. You just innately are interesting. You innately are worthy. You innately have this divinely guided light that just exudes out of you when you allow it to, and when you say, this is my intention, is that I'm going to allow this to shine. When you have the intention that I'm going to let my energy do the talking, when you say, I'm going to let the energy that I bring be the most interesting thing about me, that is when the magic happens, you guys. Also, I want to make sure that you guys know that I have the positive affirmations track. It's still on my website. It's 100% free. This is something that will 110% help you with your mindset, positive thinking, releasing negative self-talk, releasing old beliefs that do not belong to you, beliefs that maybe belong to somebody else that you accidentally adopted as your own. Releasing all of these things that are blocking you. It can 100% help with that. You can do it any place, anywhere, anytime. That's why I love them so much. I'll leave the link to that down below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. And until we meet again, I want to wish you so much love, so many blessings, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye, guys.